Welcome back. This week we're diving into some essential upgrades for Rango, our Land Rover Defender, as we continue building it out into our dream expedition camper. In this video we're tackling some key modifications, upgrading to brand new locks, reinventing the design of our rear ladder, installing some Unwin rails, and also installing some Heco window deflectors. So stay tuned and let's get stuck in. So today we are getting fitted our Unwin rails. So we have opted for these black Unwin rails, which are going to sit on here on the landy, just here. We have 4 in total. Brandon has chopped them down to size. 2 on this side, 2 on the other side. We're going to fit on one side our jerry cans, so that they will sit on this side, and then on the other side we're going to mount the Max Tracks too. So in terms of wing mirror, there are a few options that we could go for and upgrade. So we've actually been given an extendable arm, which brings it out a little bit further. And what I quite like is you can get some brackets to fit on the bottom here that then flop this so it comes out kind of landscape, which they look pretty cool, and they just give you a little bit more view towards your back. So there's a few options that we're considering there, but we've not made any kind of decision yet. So we began lining up, measuring up and getting the holes drilled for the first Unwin rail. So we've got the holes drilled for the first rail, so let's go!
I would like to put a big shout out to CT1. This is by far the greatest construction sealant adhesive we've ever used. They were actually kind enough to send us 2 tubes, and since then it has been that good. It has cost me an absolute fortune, and it will cost me a fortune going forward, because this stuff is so good I won't be using anything else again.
So it's time to get the first Unwin rail installed. Let's have it, Brandy. Right, first Unwin rail installed. We've just got to hammer right over the bolts and the end. Yeah, let's crack on with the rest. And that is it, the Unwin rail is now installed. Okay, so when we bought the Landy, it come with 3 separate keys for 3 separate doors. So we are going to be changing the locks so that we can have 1 key for all 3 doors. Well, we'll have 3 keys, but the same key for all the doors. So instead of carting around 3 different keys, we'll have 1 key. I feel like I overcomplicated that, but we're going to be changing the barrels now. So first thing I need to do is take the door card off. So let's get into that. so I thought I'd just take the camera off the stand because I need to show you a little bit closer up. So now I need to try and get the handle off, which is quite difficult, and we know this because we have done it on the other door. So let me show you what I'm on about. So what I need to do is I've got this screw to take out and this screw to take out, and then in here there are two nasty little clips. How's best to show you? This one here, kind of, you can see it clipped on here, and then where is it? This one back here as well. So I need to get all of them off before I can get the lock changed. So I'm just going to try and pry off the little clips that I've shown you. One is out. Clip off after I dropped it in the gravel and found it pretty quick. So that's those off, just got to get the bolts out now. So I can't really get in, so I'm just going to use this. I'm just going to wiggle the handle out. Okay. Handle has been retrieved. Right, so now I've got the handle out, I'm going to replace the barrel. So I just need to swap to the smaller screw. Here we go. So just got to undo this little screw at the back.
Oh god.
Alright.
Stasis.
And the key thing here is to remember how it goes together. So you can put it back together once you've taken it apart. So, screw. And then, God, it's all greased together. Little white washer. Then this bit. Then should be able to take the old locking mechanism out. Then you actually need to take this bit out, and you need this bit and this bit also. But on here there's a little pin here which doesn't look great on mine. You can see this is the tiny pin. That needs pressing in, so then pull it out so you can put the new lock in the barrel. So let's just get rid of some of that corrosion.
So I then spent way too long trying to get rid of the corrosion so I could get the pin down, but I had no luck, so I had to call in the big guns.
So what's the plan?
Right, plan B. Plan B, we're going to drill it out from the other side because there is a small hole there.
So with a bit of brute force. Where is he? There's Brute. Now the important part of putting it all back together. So we've got this bit. This bit. The new lock. And then, so it just slides in like this and it just goes together with a bit of force. Where's my Brute?
Is that camera?
There we go. Thank you, Brute.
Welcome, boss.
There we go. That is the new lock in the barrel done.
And then it was just a case of putting everything back together.
Okay, so new locks are in on this door. Beautiful. Easy squeezy, right?
That one was. Right.
There we go. So new locks on that back door.
Right, let's talk through what I've done. So, I took off the lock assembly.
Just unscrewed, did it?
Just unbolted. There's a couple of bolts on there. And we need to get some rust killer, rust converter on there. Extremely easy to change out this one.
Oh yeah.
You take your keys. One of, I think it's that one, the gold one. Put that in there, and then there's a little hole on the top. Technically, I guess you could have took this out without taking the assembly off, because then you just, so you're looking for that pin. There it is. Push that, pull the lock. That's done. New barrel. Done with that. Straight in. And put it all back together.
Oh, so no catches, no clips,
Nope,
no
that is it.
hidden agendas, just bolt on, bolt off.
So now we've got the keys for there. This key. There's that lock as well. Woo. So we now have one key that does all our doors.
Oh.
Huge quality of life improvement. So something we've done on all of our van conversions is the Heco wind deflectors. Now if you come over here, these will just sit here and just allow you to have a like an inch your windows rolled down without letting any rain come in, and they're absolutely great for ventilation. So here they are in our van, and they just mean we can roll the window down a little bit and have great ventilation. So we're going to be adding these to the Land Rover as well. So another thing to say is I actually prefer the Heco ones over any others on the market because they fit in the window channel and they just look a lot cleaner. There's some others on the market that kind of stick on the door and I don't think they look anywhere near as clean. So that's why we go for these ones. That's gorgeous.
Kind of makes them sit a bit better and look more cohesive with the other windows we've got in.
Yeah, it does. It ties it all together.
So here you can see what the window looked like before. And this is what it looks like now. We have installed the Heco window deflectors.
So, I don't like this ladder. We think it would be fine, and it passed its MOT, but I really don't like, because it shouldn't pass its MOT. It clearly covers the number plate, and it's just not right. So you're just asking for a problem. So I've been speaking to a welder, because I don't know how to weld, and I've got a plan. So what I'm hoping to do is essentially cut this section out, take this bottom, get it into the capping here, and have a kind of two-step ladder. This is my thought process. Now the step will be high, but it keeps the function of the ladder and allows us to kind of get what we need to get. Just got back from the welders, and here we have it, the now shorter ladder. And look at those welds. I mean, I'm no welder and I don't really know what this should look like, but you can't tell it's been welded. So all that's left is to get a bit of paint on it and get it fitted.
Okay, so I am outside today and I'm gonna be getting this ready for paint. So this is the ladder that we had done welded, and they've done the guy who did it for us has done a fantastic job. So I'm going to get it primed, and then we've got some black paint due later today, so then I can get it sprayed black. So let's get to it. So I'm just using the same paint that I have done kind of throughout everything, this stuff, and it's been pretty good so far, so let's get to it. So the ladder is now all done, painted up, and it is ready to get installed on the van. See what that is. So this is what it looks like now, all painted up, ready to go. Looks like a brand new ladder. So just getting it installed. Going to use a bit of CT1, which we love. We have now installed the ladder, and we are going to show you what it looks like. Thanks so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and if you're not already, don't forget to subscribe, and join us Wednesday at 6 PM as we installate and sound deaden our Land Rover.
We've been living in sin so long, all the feels are gone.